What up, guys? We're doing another video of how-tos and fuckery of the DeLorean. And one thing you're going to notice, it is back on all fours. After a long month and a half, it is sitting back on all fours again. We got the rack in tonight, the steering rack. So we're going to do a quick how-to of what bullshit went into that process. And yeah. So I'm going to hand it over to my buddy Josh here, who is awesome enough for a couple of things of beer and what have you, and some kiss on the cheek. Come over and help me with this. So, all right, brother.
All right. Your rubber grommet on driver's side is a rounded one. It'll slide on, go in the middle of your bar, that you're sliding, or your rack, and you can put it on because it's a split grommet. You can slide it on. Spray it, don't be afraid, spray it down with WD-40. And that'll make it slide through the, in between the metal a little better. And it slides right into place and you just drop your bracket on. Now the other side's a square one and you will not see it because we put the car back together before we did this video. And it's square and it's designed to go in a specific way. When you put it in, you'll put the rubber on, but you'll be able to slide it from the top onto it and twist it. Then you'll have a plate. For this one is just, you just dropped it on and go. The other one, you've got a plate to slide under and line up onto your steering rack. There's a groove there. You'll slide it in place and then turn and then lift it up and slide the grommet underneath of it, and then you're good to go. It's basically as simple as that. And spray it down with WD-40 too. It makes a world of difference.
Yeah, that would be my biggest advice for you guys. Just make sure you spray the grommets, the rubber bushings with WD-40. Like I said, don't be shy. You ain't gonna hurt them none. And make sure you're gonna have to get an alignment anyway after you're all said and done. Yeah. So basically, just put your tie rod ends on, line them up the best way you can, slide them through the hole, torque them down. The torque specs are in the book, I believe. Actually, no, they weren't in the book. We torqued the hell out of them, though.
Which one?
The tie rod nut to the steering knuckle.
I think you said 826 or 18.
Yeah, something like that. Like I said. But anyway, guys, that's basically it. You guys can check out my other video of how to remove this thing, which really wasn't nowhere near as bad as putting it back in.
Hell no, it wasn't.
One thing I will say, be careful when you're sliding the rack in between the frame, because you got your new boots on your rack and you don't want to tear them boots in the process. I think I might have tore one of mine, so I'll have to put a new one on there. But other than that, guys, that's basically it. There's no real trick to it or anything. It's just a lot of cursing and playing with it, getting it to do what you need it to do. So, but that's going to be all for me tonight, guys. I'm sorry the video is so short. There's not really much more I could tell you. You already saw the clutch, and like I said, guys, that's going to be the next step in this process, is putting the engine and transmission back in the car, and then it's going to take a field trip up to Akron so we can visit Bankston and get all kinds of nice little goodies done to it. So, but if you have any questions or anything like that, leave me a comment. I'll try my best to get back to everybody I can. If you want continued updates on the car, please consider subscribing to the channel. And like I said, guys, I think we're going to have another strong bow, and I'm going to be done for the night. Seriously, give me a beer. All right, guys, have a good one.